What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? It is Thursday, the best day of the week. Why? Because I am here. What's going on? It's Thirsty Thursday, Throw It Back Thursday, Throw Punch Thursday, Throw It Down Thursday, whatever you want to call today. It's Thursday. So, tonight's topic is going to be about Celebration Key, and Carnival dropped a teaser video that I'm super excited about. Before we get into any of that, let's get into the chat and say what's going on to Scott McNeil, the first person in the chat. Me and Chuck were taking bets at like lunchtime if Scott was in there chatting with everybody, and he wasn't. So he came in at 6:09 p.m., which is 7:09 p.m. at my time, because Scott is the time out an hour back for me up in Panama City. But Bruce followed in a close second. And then Cindy, Vita, Kev, Kathy L, all y'all are in the house. I hope we are all having a fantastic night. I hope everyone is excited about Celebration Key as much as I am. I am officially 17 days away from my next cruise. Can you believe it? In 17 days, I will be boarding the Carnival Vista, which will still have an IMAX theater, by the way. I have not figured out who said the IMAX theater was going away on the Vista. But I will do my research and figure out who said it. But it's not going away, and I look forward to going to a movie in the middle of the ocean. There went the cap to the water, so let's hope I don't spill it tonight. But tonight's topic is going to be that. It's going to be about Celebration Key. I do have the video from Carnival that I want to share with everybody, so once we get some more people in here, we'll definitely share that video out. But I want to talk about the 5 amazing portals that are going to be at this new port. And let me tell you right now, I'm super stoked about the 5 portals. I made a comment on Tony B's video today that they might have actually upped Royal Caribbean on this. Now, I have never sailed Royal Caribbean. I've never been to Ocean Perfect Day at Coco Cay. But I can tell you from looking at the video with Carnival versus looking at the videos from Perfect Day that it looks a little more legit. There's more things to do. There's more portals. There's more of that. But the renderings I saw of Celebration Key a while ago pretty much are spot on to what I am seeing in this video. Now, granted, this is all AI generated stuff. It's not built yet, so clearly things are going to be a little bit different. But who knows? So there's 5 main portals. Chuck Spencer in the house. What's going on, my brother? Be careful out there saving lives, man. That's what he does. So be careful out there tonight. There's going to be 5 portals to this new Ocean Key. And the first one, or Celebration Key, Ocean Key, Ocean K, that's MSC. Let's just clear that up for a second so I don't sound like a fool. Ocean K, MSC, Perfect Day, Coco Key, Royal Caribbean, Celebration Key, Carnival Corporation. Let's do that. So you're going to have the welcome portal. That's where you're going to be immersed when you first get off of the ships, and it looks pretty epic. Followed by the family-friendly portal, which is where all of the parents can hang out with their kids for the day. One of my favorite portals, the adult-friendly portal, is designed for just adults. And then you have the adult private club portal, and then the retail portal. So we're talking 5 different portals across a new private island with Carnival. I'm stoked about the adults only portal. This is a first for Carnival. Yes, we have Serenity. That's an adults only area, but this is a first adults private area on an island with Carnival Corporation. The family portal is great. It's going to have the largest freshwater lagoon in the Caribbean. It's going to have a large splash pad for the kids to enjoy and all of that fun stuff. But I'm super stoked about that adult-friendly portal. And I know there's a lot of you out there that are stoked about that. That's a big thing, right? We got Virgin Voyages coming out with an adults-only cruise ship. We have adults-only areas on ships, and we have adults-only areas on other private islands of other cruise lines. But this is a first for Carnival. So for all the loyal Carnival, I'm pretty sure y'all is stoked about this, right? Like Kathy said, Royal opening adult-only area in Coco Cay in March. So this is a first for Carnival. I've never been to Half Moon Cay. That's coming up for me in February, but I have been to the other private islands like Princess Cays and all of that. There's nothing like this there. Yeah, you can rent cabanas. Yeah, you can rent, water sports stuff and all of that. But this is a first for Carnival. And Chuck is spoiling news that I was going to touch base on because I got that information tonight as well. But if you're reading along in the chat, Chuck just put big news. Margaritaville is now offering a drink package on the new ship, $59 a day, completely unlimited. Yes, they are. It is called the Islander drink package at $59 per person per day. You can get unlimited drinks. We're talking alcoholic beverages, non-alcoholic beverages, unlimited for $59 a day on the brand new Margaritaville at Sea Islander. So yes, that was going to be touched on, Charles, but we have not made it that far in the live yet. We're only 6 minutes in, my man. 6 minutes in, we got 19 people here. So y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up like Bruce said. Y'all smash that thumbs up button. I don't have it set to subscribers only. So if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. It's absolutely free. It costs you nothing. It helps me out tremendously. And I'll give you those little tids and tads and little spoiler alerts like Charles did. My bad. Yeah, it's all good, bro. I didn't talk to you before the live show, so how would you know I was going to touch about it, right? Julie Thomas in the house. Julie will be the very first female on a Boats and Bros cruise, followed by Jean. Very first two females going on the Boats and Bros cruise, so that's going to be fun. That comes up in 17 days. Like I said, that's on the Vista ship coming out of dry dock. I'm going to bring all of that to y'all, but I have a video from Carnival that I want to share with you about the brand new Celebration Key. Y'all want to check this video out? I'm not going to play it unless y'all want to see it. So y'all need to let me know in the chat if y'all want to check this video out, because from what I can tell, it's going to look like a pretty epic. It's going to look like a pretty epic day. I'm really stoked. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. It comes to 2025, so in the very not so near future. But let's do it. You ready? We'll show it. Why not? Let me share my screen with y'all. Excuse me. And let me mute myself. Check it out. You ready? Now listen, I know y'all have seen some of those things in that video that I've seen. We're talking like water slides. We're talking all different stuff, right? Family friendly areas, water slides, family water slides. We're talking exploring nightlife on the island. Now that's something that caught my eye right away on the video, right? So nightlife. Is Carnival going to start doing later stays there? Or are they going to stay there overnight like MSC does? I mean, come on now. I don't know. I don't know. These are things that I am very interested in, and I'm going to be keeping my eye on them for a very long time for it to come. Chuck's telling me talk to y'all. Did you not hear audio for that video? Because I shared video and audio. So if the audio didn't come through, then we have a problem because I heard it in my AirPod. So if I heard it, you should have heard it. But there's going to be so much stuff. I'm super stoked. I'm really looking forward to seeing if it's got overnight stays like MSC does at Ocean K. And I will be super stoked if it does. No audio came through. Nope, no audio. You could hear me, but you couldn't hear it. Okay, so let's see. Let me see here. Hold on. We might just have to watch it again. Preset, sheen square, entire screen. Oh. Okay, so I got it. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. I really want everyone to hear the audio with it as well. Because the audio just makes it so much more exciting. All right, let's do it. You ready? Boom. Boom. There it was with the audio. Now, I seen Bruce's comment. You got to make sure you share the audio. Well, I work off of two screens here, Bruce. So in order to share the audio, you got to share a tab, and I was sharing a screen instead of a tab. So that's why the audio wasn't coming through in the first place. But y'all, let me tell y'all, like that is some next level stuff in that video, right? Like this is something that's just moving up with Carnival. Like if you've been to a Carnival private island, you know like what it entails. Like Princess Cage, you tender in, you got a beach, you got a barbecue. That's what you got. That's pretty much it. Half Moon Cay, same thing. You got a beach, you tender in, you got a barbecue. This is something that's going to be completely different. It's going to have enough space to hold 2 XL class ships. Do I want to be in port with 2 XL class ships? Nah, not really. I'm not going to lie. That's a lot of people in one private island. I really don't know if I want to be in port with 2 XL class ships, but I will tolerate it to go there. Absolutely, hands down, 100%. Now, the evening fun to me is what is piquing my interest the most, because are they going to offer an overnight stay? I don't know if it's going to be an overnight stay. I don't know if it's going to be how like they do Cozumel Plus, where they leave Cozumel at like 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night, um, things like that. Now, you can currently book itineraries that go to Celebration Key, but that doesn't necessarily mean that those overnight stays, if they're a possibility, would happen right away. That's something that would be built into the itineraries later on down the line. I don't think it would be something they would jump on right away, but it is something that's really cool. And if it does happen, it's going to be pretty epic. Now, for those of you that have done MSC and you've done the overnight at Ocean Decay, you got to see the laser light show that they put on from the lighthouse and all of that. So that's a pretty cool thing that I've seen there. The adult-friendly portal is absolutely an epic part. You're taking Serenity from the ship and putting it on a private island. I think that's pretty epic. Not only that, but the family-friendly portal. Like them water slides, like you can get your whole family on a water slide. A whole family on the water slide and go down and all have fun. Kick back, relax, enjoy the day on the private island. Get back on the ship. You don't got to worry about tenders. You can get off just like a regular port. So that's another plus. And yeah, I'm just super stoked about Celebration Key. And yes, Jimmy, I am a one-man gang. PSV Odyssey in the house. If I missed anybody, Brewbaker in the house. They need a drunken river, kind of like a lazy river, but they have drink holders in the tubes and tables to the side of the river. So yeah, I mean, we can always turn a lazy river into a drunken river. I'm definitely game for that one day. PSV Odyssey in the house. What's going on, Paul? If you're out there driving, brother, be careful, be safe. I wonder if they will charge for the water park like they do at Coco Cay. I don't think they will charge for the water park, to be honest. I think Carnival is stepping up their game. I don't think they're going to charge for the water park. I do, however, believe they're going to charge for the adults only area. But I also have a feeling that your drink package is going to work there as well. Like this is not, none of this information has been released, right? Like this is something that I personally feel. So none of this has been talked about or discussed or anything like that. I believe Carnival is going to offer the drink package while there, or they're going to have their own type of drink package for the day. I don't think you're going to be charged for the water slides. And if you are, it might be like an excursion type thing where, like with Mexico, if you go to Paradise Beach in Cozumel, you can pay the entry fee of $20, and then for an extra $5, you can get the wristband. And then that can include everything out in the water. So if they do charge, I think it'll be a minimum charge, but I really don't think that that'll be a charge for the water slides. Yeah, I know they haven't decided yet on the drink package. I know it currently doesn't work on Half Moon Cay. I can't remember if the Princess drink package worked on Princess Cay's the last time I was there, but I'm pretty sure it didn't. As for like the cabanas and all that stuff, I believe they're going to charge for the cabanas. I really don't think they're going to charge for the water slides. They don't charge for the water slides on the ship, so why would they charge for them on land is my type of thing. The adult-friendly portal, though, it's designed for adults looking to spend their day enjoying the freshwater lagoon or at the beach, lounging on warm white sand, splashing around in the Bohemian waters. Like that to me just sounds so appealing. And another part of that like gripped my attention is in part of it, it says including a full service restaurant that will offer a variety of cuisines. So you're talking local Bahamian food, Americanized type food, island vibe food at a restaurant that's in the adults only portal. So that's like next level stuff there. The drink package works at Coco Cay, and it does work at Ocean Cay Marine Reserve too for MSC. So that's why I think Carnival will go into the realm of it working at the new private island. Excuse me. I don't think it's going to work at Half Moon Cay. I don't think it works at Princess Cay's, but with their private islands, I'm hoping Carnival is going to transition into where it now works at the new private island. Here's my motto on it, right? Like, if you have a drink package, you can only get 15 drinks per day. So whether I'm on land on Carnival's private island or I am at the Alchemy Bar on the Carnival ship, I can still only get 15 drinks a day. I believe, and like I was telling Chuck, I believe that they have to pay a fee or more taxes to the Bahamian government, and they don't want to do that. So that's why they don't. It's the same thing with Galveston, right? Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, all their drink packages work out of Galveston. Carnivals, it doesn't work out of Galveston. It's the Texas laws, the taxes, and all of that stuff. I just believe it's something they're trying to avoid doing, so that way they don't have to increase the prices on things for guests, is my honest opinion. Party on the Seas in the house. What's going on, brother? See you in a few short weeks, 17 days. Some sailings have a 7 p.m. debark. And that's the thing, right? So we're talking 7 o'clock at night. During the summertime, 7 o'clock at night, there's no nightlife. Like, it's still bright out, especially in the Bahamas. I live in Florida, 7 o'clock at night. The sun's still blazing in the sky. So I haven't really looked into the itineraries as much. But I have looked into the portals, and the portals got me really excited. I think you're going to have the one thing I really don't like about getting off of a cruise ship is all of the in-your-face, buy this, try this type of stuff. And I know that comes with cruising, but with private islands, you really don't have that. And I think that's going to transition into Celebration Key, even though there's a retail portal where you can buy local handmade stuff from Bahamian people and all of that. I don't think it's going to be as in your face. That was in December that I was looking at. So 7 o'clock in December, that's not too bad. But I'm super stoked about it. I'm excited. I don't have anything booked yet for that itinerary, so I don't think I have one in the books. But I don't. I really don't. But they're going to offer a lot of stuff. So let's see what this part of the article says. Carnival ships will dock at an adjacent cruise pier that can accommodate up to 2 of the cruise line's largest ships simultaneously and will allow guests direct access to the destination. Celebration Key will also include an events pavilion that is dedicated to hosting weddings, vow renewals, and other special celebrations. So for those of you who want to get married or renew your vows or have a special celebration like a 50th birthday party, there's a pavilion there for you to do that as well. Like, I mean, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. Eric, I think his name's not coming up because he has the hammer in his name. So once he eliminates that hammer, I think you'll be able to at him. He hasn't been showing up for anybody the last couple days. So I'm super stoked. I do believe that that's going to send Carnival stock up a little bit more too once it gets closer to opening. But what is it that you're excited about on Celebration Key? Like, what is it, the one thing that you're looking forward to the most? Me, I have kids. I'm looking forward to the family portal, but when I'm not with the kids, I'm definitely looking for that adult portal because, listen, we all know Carnival is the family fun ship. We all know of that. It's the one ship that a lot of families go on. So with a lot of families go on it, that means a lot of kids go on it. So if you're looking to go on a cruise with not a lot of kids, Carnival might not be for you. But now they're giving you something that can give you a little bit of a benefit of being a little more one-on-one or personal with other people that is not children. You can see Scott's name, Julie, but if you go to like type the @ symbol and then type his name in to tag him in a comment, you're not going to be able to do that. He doesn't pop up. Yep, he doesn't pop up. I've been able to send when they have the wrench in the past few others, plus helping with Scott. Yeah, so it's not the wrench, it's the hammer emoji that he had. He had a hammer emoji. Let's see. Yeah, it's still not showing up for me. So he's still not, yeah. Nope, still not showing up, Scotty boy. Cindy says the mile-long beach and the largest freshwater lagoon. Right. So that lagoon is something that I'm stoked about too, because I don't know. I like the beach, but I like having the lagoon. I think if they're smart keeping it far away from the beach, so there's not a lot of sand tracked into it. But I like the lagoon for when you have your kids there. You can like sit, relax, and watch and relax and look at the kids in the lagoon versus having to go down to the beach constantly to check on them and things like that. So I think that's a plus. With more kids comes more accidents. So I think that's going to be a little bit of an issue that they'll have to figure out later on down the line. Let's see. Celebration Key is a featured destination on more than 500 cruise itineraries currently. Open for sale on 18 Carnival ships sailing from 9 U.S. home ports. Like, we're talking about 500 itineraries that already have it, and I have not researched a single one. I need to research an itinerary and figure out which one's going to be best for me. The good thing about living in Florida, though, is I can hop on like a little 3-day if they have it that goes there. Let's see. Yeah, Scott, you're still not showing up. Some sailings hit 2 private islands. So that would be Half Moon Cay and then Celebration Key. So that's not bad if you can hit both of them. Now, I would be a little butthurt if the drink package worked at one and then didn't work at the other one. Scott's a ninja. He could be. I don't know. He could be a ninja. So here's a perfect one, right? Carnival Glory, 3 days, the Bahamas from Port Canaveral. It literally just goes to Celebration Key, August 1st of 25 to August 4th of 25. And I can book it right now for $100 a person. So we're definitely going to have to get on that. Chuck, Scott, one of y'all, we're going to have to make that one happen. Ooh, and I can get it in a suite. I can get it in a junior suite for $488. Look at that. Look at that. Free play, casino free play, drinks, all the works. All the works. You got the drink package on this upcoming cruise? Of course, man. Of course. Now, disclaimer, I didn't pay for the drink package. Carnival gifted me the drink. They didn't gift me the drink package. I earned it through the casino. So I'm on a casino offer. So I have free drinks throughout the whole ship. I have free play. I have onboard credit. I'm in a balcony. And it was a stellar offer. It was a killer offer. I can't argue with it. Take it on the chin, take it and deal with all the good stuff. But I do have the drink package on the upcoming cruise. I actually have the drink package on all 3 of my next upcoming cruises. One I had to technically pay for, but that's through Princess. My offers with Princess aren't as good. But I got the Princess Premier for $740 a person. So at $80 a day, you really can't beat that with Princess. # casino gift. Yeah, after I done gave them all the money. I want to know when we are all going to Alaska. So Alaska has not been planned yet. Alaska's I'm trying to figure things out with Chuck and all of that for when we're going to do the Alaska group cruise. I wanted to do an Alaska group cruise for 2025. I know there's a lot of people that have been asking me about a cruise to Alaska in 25. I just haven't nailed down a cruise yet for Alaska in 25. However, I have looked at a couple itineraries, so it is on the forefronts of my mind. And if I do go, it'll probably be with Princess. Um, and that'll probably be the cruise line that I go with. Florida's in the house. What's going on, girl? I'm here. I knew you'd come in. See me traveling in the house. Evening, Mike. Pineapple OG. Y'all already know. Listen, I don't. Let's do a little rundown, right? Because we got some new folks in the house that don't really know too much about me with the pineapple thing. Let's put this out there. No, I'm not a swinger. I just like pineapples. So before you see me on a ship and say, "Hey, man, you got pineapples on," are you part of that life? I'm not part of that life. I like pineapples. I live in Florida, and pineapples are a sign of welcome in Hawaii. So it's like a welcoming thing. Um, my pineapple's always right side up, but I do like to hand out pineapple gifts because I like the stigma around it, and I'm trying to normalize the pineapple with cruising. So if you're ever around and I give you a sticker and a pineapple keychain, it doesn't mean I just open the door to invite you into this deep, dark world of cruise swingers or swingers in general. That's not the case at all. It's just I like pineapple. So that's what you get. And for those of you going on the Boats and Bros cruise in a few days, you're going to get some pineapple stuff. I got some new pineapple stuff, and I can't wait to give it to y'all on the Boats and Bros cruise. Now, some of the stuff you got to put together. Here's a little hint. Some of the stuff you got to put together. So don't be mad if you got to follow instructions and put it together. I bought it. It comes in a box. You're getting that box in a goodie bag. That's that. You got to put it together. But it'll be worth it in the end when it's all put together. Slinky in the house. What's going on, Slinky? Bruce says we aren't either. I was a little drunk when I made that promotional video for you. Have you even put that out yet? Looking at another TA in March of 25 on Carnival. Are you up to it? Going to Barcelona, Portugal, Bermuda, and then back to Miami. I'm always up for a transatlantic. There's never a TA that I'm not going to be up for. However, March of 25 is not possible for me, only because I have something already booked in the early months of 25. Slinky! Jolie screamed at you, Slinky. I don't know if you've seen that, but she screamed at you. Slinky! Slinky just got some new cabinet space up in the house. It looks really nice, too. I'm a little jealous. I'm going to have to borrow Matt when I need some cabinets put up in my house. But that's it. I got some stuff planned for 25 that hasn't been announced yet in the early months of 2025. It's a pretty crazy, epic trip, but when the timing is right, I will definitely announce it to everybody. It's just not been finalized yet, so that it's still got to wait. It's still on the back burner, but yeah, who knows? You might know before the transatlantic in April, so you don't know. This is crazy, right? Let's sit down and think about this for a second. I leave in 17 days on the Vista. After I get back from the Vista, I literally have like 30 days until I fly over to Rome. I board the brand new Sun Princess, and then I do the transatlantic from Barcelona on the Glory. It's crazy how much time you think you have when you really don't have that much time. I am on Shipmate. I think it's just at the Naughty Cruiser. I don't have it. My phone's my camera. I can't really send it to you right now. But let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can pull it up on the computer. On the computer. Yeah, so I can't pull it up on the computer, but I am on Shipmate. Just look for at the Naughty Cruiser, and you got my face as the picture. It's either my face or my logo, but I am on Shipmate. There are a bunch of my itineraries up there currently, and if you go to the website, the website will tell you some of my current itineraries that I have coming up. It's under the where to next tab. You can see those current itineraries. You can see past cruises as well, and just a little bit more about me. But the 2025 itinerary that's up there, that's changing. That's changing. So that's not a guarantee that I'll be on that ship, but there's no guarantee that I'll be doing the other one either. So it's just something that's up in the air for 2025. I haven't put that on Shipmate yet either because I don't want to spill the beans. But if it does happen and it does go off the way it's supposed to, it's going to be an epic, epic, epic itinerary. Way more epic than what I'm doing this April. And it's mind blowing to even think that it's a possibility that I would be doing something like that. And it's going to bring a lot of content over here for y'all to be able to check out and watch and travel along with, as well as anybody else you share it out to. So just be on the lookout for that. I'm not going to say where it is. I'm really not going to say where it is, but it's definitely an epic itinerary. It's one that I have thought about doing for a long time. It's one that it holds a very special place in my heart. So to be able to do it would be absolutely amazing. Then I just have to do it. So I will definitely keep y'all in the loop when that happens. I will definitely build some suspense around it. You'll definitely know when it's going to be announced. Chuck is the only person that knows wholeheartedly what the plan is because he is the one that I'd be doing it with. So he's the only other person that knows 100% of the plans at the moment. And he has been sworn to secrecy not to say anything to anybody. So if Chuck tells you, then you need to let me know because me and Chuck, we gonna be having some words. So send me any of your itineraries, man. I'm always on a bunch of ships at different times. I don't have a problem hopping on a last minute cruise. I do it very, very frequently. It's not something I'm known for hopping on a ship at the last minute and pumping out a couple vlogs, especially with MSC and Carnival, them 3-day cruises. They're perfect, especially on a holiday weekend when I'm off of work. It's not Japan. No, it's not Japan. Marjorie in the house, what's going on? You sent me a friend request on Shipmate. I'll get to everybody on Shipmate once I get off of here. And once I get done with the live, I'll go over there and I'll accept everybody that sent me a request over there. And we'll get that going. But there's some epic itineraries and upcoming trips that I have still within 24 that are not gone yet. I'm looking forward to those. I want to get through 24 first and then focus on 25. But I promise you will know before the summer of 24. That's for sure. So over the next few months, maybe in April, I'll make the announcement once it's all done and finalized. I'll make the announcement then. Kathy in the house. What's going on, Kathy? I'll make the announcement then in April, maybe from Spain, from somewhere in Spain or, somewhere in Greece or Italy. We'll make the announcement, but it's definitely going to be worth it. So make sure y'all are subscribed so y'all can see what's going to happen here in 24 and 25. I'm definitely looking forward to the next few cruises. The Boats and Bros cruise is going to be great. That was epic. I wish Matt and Slinky were on that one. They were on a different ship last year, but we met up in Mexico. That was pretty epic. So the Vista is the next cruise. That's the next one. I plan on going and watching a movie at the IMAX theater so I can show everybody what that looks like. Definitely going to do a ship tour because it is coming out of dry dock. So there are going to be some changes made to the ship, some enhancements, some upgrades, some things like that. So there's definitely going to be a ship tour. Steakhouse is always got to have the steakhouse on the first night. And then just hang out with everybody and have a good time. I haven't planned any excursions yet. I know a few of you have been asking about excursions for that cruise. I haven't planned anything. If you have any ideas on something or you want to do something in a group excursion, let me know and we'll look into it and get it figured out. But this is pretty much just a laid back, relaxed, chilled kind of trip that I do every year with a group of friends. And it was just that cruise that got to fill the void from when we weren't cruising. So when we had those long 6, 7, 8 month gaps, this was a quick little cruise that we used to do every year to help fill that gap. You're leaving from Barcelona and ending in Seattle. Wink, wink. Or no, Brisbane and ending in Seattle. So it's a possibility. That's a possibility. Australia and New Zealand. It's got to be Asia. Okay, Vista is doing New Year's 25, 26. South Carolina with a stop at Celebration Key on New Year's Day. Okay, so I'll definitely look in that one. So it's going out of Charleston. So it's going to be moving. Sorry, Aruba is the 31st and New Year's Day is a C day. New Year's Day as a C day is pretty great. I'm not going to lie. I did the New Year's cruise on the Jubilee. I absolutely loved it. So it's definitely going to be one that gets put on the book again. Love you, my brother, but we've been on the Vista too many times. Yeah, I know. And that's the thing, right? With it being a ship that was home ported out of Texas, for a while, that was the only ship out of Port Canaveral. Okay, so PC. I knew it. You don't know. You don't know if that's the trip or not. I think it's funny with all the guesses. That's why I'm laughing. It's a pretty epic trip. Whether or not it's that itinerary that you're speaking of, who knows? But it's going to be a pretty epic trip. So the only way to find out is to make sure you're subscribed. Didn't know you had a shipmate, but your website has all your cruises, right? So yeah, I do have the shipmate, and the website has all of the future cruises as well as past cruises. So the past cruises will just be some pictures about places on where I've been. And then where to next will be all of the upcoming cruises I have in the very near future, or all of the upcoming cruises that are currently booked. She said elite. It's great, right? So it is what it is. Some people are going to know, some people aren't going to know, but let's just say you're close. You're very close. You're very close. So it's going to be an awesome trip. It's going to be epic either way. It's one of those ones where it's definitely a bucket list trip inside of a bucket list trip. So to kill 2 bucket list trips in one, it's pretty awesome. You know, and we'll see what happens. I'm super stoked. I'm super stoked about what I got coming up in 24. So yeah. 24 is going to be pretty epic. And you go bigger and better every year, right? So if 24 is epic, then 25's got to be super epic. So, but we're definitely looking at some Alaska cruises for 25. It'll most likely be on Princess. If not Princess, then Carnival. So if you're interested in that, you can reach out to me and we'll get all the information together for that. I definitely got to get a group going with that. But I do have another group cruise coming up. Is it 25? I think it's 25. Let's see. I want to say it's 2025. But that goes to show you like how much I know. How much I know about this group cruise because I haven't pushed it yet. Can you believe I still haven't done Alaska? Crazy. That is pretty crazy. But I can believe you haven't done it because last year was the first time I've ever went to Alaska. So that's pretty crazy, pretty insane. Huh. Okay, so I'll have to bring it up next week. I have to find out where the files are, the media files. I have a group cruise in, I want to say it's 2025, with Josh and Chastity from the Moonlight Adventures. It's called something in the Naughty Moonlight. So it's a pretty epic group cruise that we're gonna have. It's on the, I don't want to tell you the wrong ship, but it's out of Norfolk, Virginia. So that's gonna be one of those ones that's epic. I don't know where I put the files. I really don't. And I've been transferring everything over to my new computer that you see over there instead of my laptop. So that way editing videos is so much easier. The sunshine. Thank you, Kurt. Thank you, Kurt. Kurt knows more than I do. Kurt knows more than I do. Let's see. Let's see if I got this here. So it's going to be on the Carnival Sunshine, February 16th, 2025, 8 days out of Norfolk, Virginia, Eastern Caribbean. So that is the Naughty Moonlight cruise in 2025. I'll have more information on it next week. I haven't pushed it yet because I figured when we decided to do it, it was 23. Still, people are planning on 24, so I didn't want to push anything for 25 yet, but I will be pushing it. It'll be the first cruise from Virginia. So, like Kurt said, it's the first one out of Virginia. Once it leaves South Carolina, it goes up to Virginia. So it's going to be the inaugural out of Norfolk, Virginia, on the Sunshine. So that's definitely going to be in the beginning of 25, and then I have an epic trip after that in 25, a more epic trip, and then we'll look for Alaska in the summer of 25 or even 26. I still need to decide which cruise line I want to do for Alaska. It's tough. I did it with Carnival. I enjoyed it. But I was looking at Princess itineraries, man, and those itineraries looked a little epic. We were just watching a live on the Icon. It might be growing on me as long as we do it when school is in session. I don't think that's going to make a difference, to be honest with you. I don't think whether school's in or school's out is going to make a big difference for the Icon. That ship is going to sell out every single time until people get their fix. That's just my personal opinion. I don't think it's going to make a difference. You're still going to have a ton of kids on that ship regardless. Sunshine was my first cruise when it was the Destiny back in 2000. Back then it was out of Puerto Rico for Southern Caribbean. I've not done that either, right? So I have a goal in mind, and that's to hit every single cruise port in North America. So I want to sail out of every single cruise port that I possibly can. Um, I'm done with Florida. New Orleans is good. I still got to hit Mobile. I did Galveston. Cali, I got to hit. New Jersey, New York, I got to hit. So I still got a couple more that I got to hit, but that's definitely a goal. I've been watching Don's cruise out of Brazil. He's not happy. Yeah, Don's not too happy right now. He's a little, yeah, he's a little opposite of that. I was going to do Alaska cruise for my B-Day this year, but now I'm moving it to 2025. There's a lot of people that I know that want to sail in 25 because of like big milestones, right? So we're talking like 50th birthdays, stuff like that. So there's a lot of people that want to go in 25, and I told them like, okay, we can do it. Let's do it. But we haven't locked in an itinerary yet to do it, to make it a group cruise. I'll probably do that this week or next week. I definitely got to do it before I go away in April because, yeah, it's going to be a lot of work that goes into it. How far is Virginia from Florida? So for me to drive to Virginia, I'd say like 10 hours, 10, 12 hours. Kurt, how long does it take you to get down to Tampa from where you're at in Virginia? Kurt said, I've been getting last minute deals for Carnival Jubilee, $50 for the last 3 weeks. Book it, bro. Book it. Book it and go. Book it and go. I know it's not that easy, but book it and go. I need to get on the Sunshine. It's the first ship to have a pool in the Serenity. So 2025, come along with us. Tess Alman, dang, sorry I missed again. Thursday ends up being family night and a lot of times around here. No worries, Tess. We're still here for another 9 minutes. So you're still on. So 10 for Kurt. So to get to Kurt's house would take me 10 hours. But to get to where Josh and all it's a little about 11 hours. So I know when I drive from Florida to New Jersey to go back and visit family, it takes me 18 hours one way. One way. Now, I'm not saying there's not more to Galveston than what I was there for. I'm saying cruise port wise, I've hit the cruise port in Galveston, so I can check that off the list. I hit New Orleans, I can check that off the list. I hit Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Tampa, Port Canaveral. The only one I haven't sat out of Florida is Jacksonville, so I can check all of them off the list. So cruise port wise is the goal. Is I want to sail out of every cruise port. Now hanging out at the cruise ports for a day or so before, a few days before would be great. Sometimes it's not as easy to get multiple days. That will be the ultimate goal. But just to cruise out of those ports, I can check those off the list. 11 to 12 out past Josh's. Okay, so that's still not too bad. I am going elite on the Glory, so that is an elite offer for me on the Glory Transatlantic. There's going to be a lot of us. I know that for sure. There's definitely going to be a lot of us because if I'm going elite, there's going to be a lot of us that are elite on that cruise. But that's pretty much it. I don't really have anything else to add to 24. My next cruise is New England port, a new ship. Forenzi out of Long Beach. Mike, I do the same thing. It's either a new ship or a new port every time. Yeah, so that's the thing, right? Like, I always want to hit something new, and that's the goal. I don't have a problem repeating ships or repeating ports, but I want to hit new things. And not for nothing, I'm kind of tired of going to the Caribbean all the time. I've been there so many times. Now, not that it's an issue that I, whatever. I'm still on a cruise. I'm still enjoying myself. I'm still doing what I like to do, bringing y'all content. But I want to hit new places. So going to Italy is new. Going to Greece is new. Going to ports in Alaska is new. Even though I've already been to certain ports in Alaska, it would still be new because I've only done it once. So going out of the West Coast would be new. The Mexican Riviera, that would all be new. Canada and New England, that would all be new. So trying to hit different ships or different home ports, different destinations is all the goal here, right? Is I don't want to end up constantly repeating the same thing. So we'll see what happens. I got some time to fill some gaps throughout the year, so we'll see what we can make work for the rest of the year. I got my Glory in April. I got Glory in April, Vista in July, Jubilee in September, and Magic in November. Come to the West Coast. I'm super stoked because Carnival's got the new ship coming to the West Coast. I definitely want to get on there. I do want to do the fun Italian style. I haven't done that yet. So there's definitely, let's say, a 90% chance that I'll be out to the West Coast by the end of 24. It just depends on timing and when I can make that work conveniently with the schedule. So I try to plan things around my schedule as much as possible, like with holidays and things like that. So if I can make it work around a holiday, like the Boats and Bros cruise, that's around a holiday. So I don't work that Monday. I wouldn't work that Tuesday morning. It leaves on a Sunday. I'm already off. So I only have to take off Tuesday afternoon, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And technically, I can work Saturday if I wanted to, but I got a concert that night, so I'm not working that night. So I could have went back to work Saturday if I really wanted to and only had to take off 3.5 days of work instead of taking off a whole 7 days for a cruise, I could take that off in 3.5 days and it would have been perfect. And if Chuck can get time off, it doesn't have to be Chuck. You know, I got no problem going out there by myself and hopping on a ship, Scotty boy. You already know that. PTO is like gold. And it is, right? So, like, especially with those big long trips that I have coming up, like April, that's a long trip to be away, not working, and all that. And I know that. But I know there's a lot of people that want to see the brand new Sun Princess. I know there's a lot of people that have questions about where to find good food in Rome or what to do in Santorini. So being able to bring the new ship to y'all before it even set sail over here in the States, like Mikey, I'm still live, Bubba. So being able to do the Sun Princess and bring the Sun Princess content before it even sails over to the US. We're talking months before it sails over to the US. So I'm on it in April. It's not coming over here to August. I have content out there for everyone to watch from April all the way to August on the Sun Princess. The Glory will be fun to see. Be on the Liberty so many times. Cool to compare and collect my ship models. The Glory is a great ship. I enjoy the Glory. I can't wait to see what they do in the dry dock period. Now, I know it's a quick dry dock. It's not a long dry dock. So I don't know how much they're going to get done in that dry dock period, but I was just on it in October and I'll be on it in April and I'm bringing the comparisons. I'm bringing the difference, right? So like I've never sailed on the Vista, but I know there's a lot of people that love the Vista. That was their ship for many years. The only ship they sailed on was the Vista, but they're making changes on the Vista. So now it's time for everyone to see the changes. And that's my goal, is to bring those changes to everybody, show you what difference they made and all of that good stuff. Come party with me on my cruise for my birthday in 2025. What cruise are you going on? There's a lot of stuff, man. Everyone's, oh man, there's so many itineraries that I want to go on that I wish I could just listen. The goal is to not have to work so I can do this full time. So here you go. Help me do this full time. Share this out. Leave a like, leave a comment. Tell a friend, tell a family member, tell the policeman that pulled you over. Give them the phone. Tell them to subscribe. Helps me out. And it costs you absolutely nothing. There's my cheeky little call to action at the end of the live. We'll definitely talk about more itineraries next week. I definitely have a lot that I want to get on in the very near future. Who knows? I might hop on that cruise with Tess over there out of Cali and see Kathy. She said, see you in the casino. So that means she's on it too. So who knows? One of these days. But y'all, that's it. It's Thursday. It's 11 o'clock. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. Each and every one of y'all. Y'all are the real MVPs for coming and hanging out this late at night. Make sure if you haven't done so, you subscribe on your way out the door. You hit that like button on your way out as well. And I will be here next week. Same time, same place, same bad channel, and you'll see my face. Until then, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I'll see y'all next week. Y'all stay naughty. Peace.